today. A lot of bikers hit the streets, and we were wondering just how many people are actually using some of the more controversial bike lanes in our city.
CBS 8 has responded to a lot of calls and emails from viewers about bike lanes on Oswego Street, Gold Coast Drive, and 30th Street. So today, we revisited those streets to find out just how much bike traffic they got today. CBS 8's Kelly Essedal is live in North Park with what she found out. Kelly?
That's right. We're live along 30th Street and University here in North Park. And because these bike lanes have been so controversial, the city put in this bike counter. So you can see 263 people so far today have used these bike lanes. Now, critics would say that doesn't justify taking away all the parking. However, those who support these bike lanes say this is about safety.
A great amenity to the neighborhood. They definitely add not only to the biking experience, they slow down traffic. And I would think, I walk around here sometimes too, and it just feels like it's a lot more safer for pedestrians, bicycles, and everyone in general.
So out of all three locations we visited today, by far we saw the highest number of bikers here along 30th Street in North Park. These lanes have been here the longest out of the three spots that we went to. So people were out here riding in the protected bike lanes, just like that gentleman you heard from. This is a very high traffic area, the busiest part of North Park, and a lot of parking was eliminated to make way for these bike lanes. Meanwhile, along Gold Coast Drive, you remember all that controversy about that confusing street that caused such an uproar with neighbors. CBS 8 did numerous stories, and it resulted in the city repaving that street to its original form. Now, we did not see any bikers out there today. And finally, Rancho Penasquitos, Oswego Street. CBS 8 has been keeping tabs on that street as well. We were out there today for about an hour. We saw 3 bikers, so not too many people using those bike lanes yet. But the city says people just need to accept that bike lanes are a part of San Diego's future. Here's what Council President Sean Elo Rivera told us.
We simply cannot achieve our climate goals without getting more people to move around the city by biking and walking. And we also know that by making biking a more accessible and way to get around, we were expanding economic opportunity. Biking's cheaper than having a car. And really, it should be an option for everyone. No one should feel like they have to own a car in order to safely move around.
Now, the city has said previously that all of these bike lanes are part of a much bigger picture, that when you put all the pieces together, it's going to make sense, and that bike riders will have a safe, seamless way to travel throughout the city. Heather and Carlo?
What about some of those businesses and residents along 30th Street there? Are you getting the sense that they sort of come to terms with the bike lanes being in that community, or is there still quite a bit of frustration?
Well, the reaction was kind of mixed. I did talk to a handful of businesses today, and some told me, they've accepted it. They are okay with the bike lanes. However, others probably aren't ever going to accept them. I talked to one gentleman who said he watches the bike lanes all the time, and he says he sees very few people using them. So I think for him, despite whatever this counter behind here says, it's never going to justify to him taking away all of that parking.
All right, our Kelly Essedal on Bike to Work Day when there wasn't a whole lot of people biking to work. Thanks, Kelly.